Alright, welcome everyone to TXB events. We're currently in the loading menus because Siege just kicked me out of the lobby. Um, Alright, we're on Cafe Dostoevsky, and we're now going to invite everybody that needs to jump in. Immigrants versus Synergy. We don't have overlays today, I do apologize. But right, I'm just going to message everyone. Right, there we go. We're now going to invite everyone. Get it off skyscraper. No one wants that rubbish. Um, why does Siege just not like? Why does it not like? It doesn't like me. Right, let's invite Peaks quickly. It only happens to me, by the way, everybody. This only happens to me. We had all 10 in the lobby, and I just crash. God damn it, Siege. It's all good. We're gonna get them in nice and quickly, and then we can jump in to the game as fast as possible. Of course, Immigrants and Synergy today. I'm just gonna quickly make sure Slams is in too. There he is. The friends list, and they will start to join as fast as possible. We'll sort the OT out in a moment when they're both on their sides, and then we'll begin. Cafe Dostoevsky. Starting on the attack then today, it is Synergy to begin with, and on the on the OT attack we have Immigrants. So we'll take a look at that in a moment. And yesterday's scores from the Fragile and Sync game is 7-4 to Sync, and of course Nerd is going to drop a 16-6 as the top frag there as well for Sync, and then for Fragile, their top frag, I believe, was Cody, is 9-10. There you go, from yesterday's game. So those people who didn't see that, definitely go check out the VOD. Pace was the caster there. Alright, we are going to quickly make sure everyone can get in. I do apologise to all the team reps and of course those people that now sat here waiting for the game. Oh dear, okay. Profit and Slams in there too. Alright, cool. We'll make sure the OT is set up now, and then we'll begin. Starting on the attack is of course Synergy, and we will change that over to... Oh, got a message. One moment. Sound brilliant. If I disconnect again or game crashes, they should be okay, and I should be able to reconnect. It's just the lobby, which was the issue there. Alright. Yep, that should be it. Immigrants defense starting on attack. Yep. Cool. Let's begin. Alright everybody, sorry for that really delayed start. Hello and welcome to TXB Leagues. I'm your host, it's TD. Today we have Cafe Dostoevsky, and we're going to be jumping in straight away with Immigrants and Synergy. Synergy starting off on today's attack, and of course Immigrants on the defense. Let's see what they're made of. Okay, week one, it's going to be interesting to see. A lot of teams that are going to be playing. We do, of course, have Fragile, Sync, Immigrants, Synergy, Dispatched, Apollo, Legacy, Alpha, Sobs, and Avenger in the lineups for the games this week, and already one game has been played. Let's take a look. The Thatcher ban are going to be the viable pick for today's map, generally just because of those default walls. Those Thatcher EMPs going to come in hard as well, going to be really good for getting rid of that utility. Maverick as well. It's going to be a quick accessibility to throwing in a nade or just burning the area where either a mute jammer or bandit charge may be sat. Most likely ban as well will be a Cade on here too, or a Mirror. We're going to see a Valkyrie going to be that ban for that accessible ban. Again, that's going to be the information that's brought to the board here from the Valkyrie. A lot of teams like getting rid of it nice and quickly. There's a lot of little cam spots that can go in, and there is the Mirror ban. So Cade's on the board, which is nice to see. Mirror can, again, up top. It's going to be dangerous as well for those C4's Valkyrie. Going to be very dangerous as well with those black eye cams. So let's take a look now as we jump in to round 1 of today's matchup. Alright, it's Bar and Cocktail to start off with. As we see the Castle, the Wamai, the Jaeger, the Lucy, and the Mute on the board. We're also going to see the Nomad, Yana, Twitch, Ace, and Sledge. There's a lot of nades to bring on the attack to see. Let's hope they become very useful, as well as the Yana gadgets that's going to be utilized here. There's going to be a lot to burn between these Jaeger and Wamai ADSs. Yana going to swap off. There's the Flores. That's a lot better to see, because now we've got that destructibility for those castle barricades if needed. Might be an indecisive last minute swap, but it does look like it's now stuck. There we go, the Nomad as well on the board for those flanks, and of course that Twitch can come in handy to get rid of any of those mute jammers early on, so those Flores drones can quite cleanly get into sight as best as possible. And of course we do see now the castle up top. Let's see what that castle's going to be utilized for. Okay, both double reinforcements are soft. There we go, brilliant to see. Looks like we're going to open up red there as well. And we do, of course, have those Jaeger ADSs nice and close to the door, followed by a Banshee as well. Those Banshees are going to offer a lot more informational support and denial. They're going to slow them down. This wall being opened, followed by those castle barricades, are going to be interesting to see, just because, of course, someone's going to be able to play in here until those barricades are destroyed, and it is, of course, going to make that, you know, a lot more utility having to be wasted if you do want to open up onto that piano. And here already we're going to see Godzak attempting some magic here, as he's going to be dropping over to the pillars here. He's going to actually beta repel, and if he sticks that repel or not, let's see. It's Parker on the Flores. If he goes early, that'll be a lot of utility to waste. And let's take a look. It looks like it's going to be a flash in as he repels up. Can he make this one clean? Let's take a look. Holds the peak. He knows the ping's there. Let's take a look. Will Godzak be able to accelerate out? He's just going to miss, and there he goes. He escapes just about. There he is, back into reading. And already we're going to escape a very, very close encounter there. No shots really exchanged between the two. Gecko going to take some damage, but Parker going to go. He's going to just be found by Godzak. Godzak just maneuvering his way out that white window there and instantly removing that utility off the board. Parker, he seemed to be safe for just a small amount of time, but then was re-ran out on as he stayed outside. Brilliant from Godzak. Nice, quick, clean play. And that's a very good kill to get as he gets another one. Hello! Cray's going to go down already here. That's the Twitch off the board. Both Twitch and the Flores, two utility denial operators are off the board. They're going to be able to, you know, remove those mute jammers, remove those castle barricades if needed, remove those banshees, but they're going to be off the board now. And it's still down to these nades. We have no nades left at all, actually, here. So let's take a look and see how we can do this. There's the mute jammer. It's been found. Nice and easy to shoot. We will be seeing, though, this isn't going to work because the utility is just getting blasted here by, of course, the player within the piano room. It is the Wamai. Here we go. MBY. It's just going to be sat there. It's Ellie. Still got a Banshee to support. Going to repel down. We've got to change stuff up. Oh, there we go. Hater's going to take some damage there, but it is Peaks up on the hatch. We've got to be careful. They're going to try and change things up now. Jammy Burger isn't going to drop the hatch. He knows that the Wamai is in you know, presence is there. Let's see, can Godzak make his way round to this red stairs? Gecko going to find a pick there onto Haters. But here we go. Can we find it? There's the refrag. There's a triple kill for Godzak. And it will be Jammy Burger taking Ellie out. There's the shotgun down. There's the Nomad gone. And there we go. It's going to be a pick for Jammy Burger as he just... No, I don't know what happened there with Slams, but he just misses the shotgun shot. It's unlucky, but the Banshee is in the way. No time really to get that defuse down. They need the kill. Can't get it. Godzak getting a 4K, and that is the round for him. Round 1. straight away. Incredible as we see Immigrants taking this defense. Alright, as we jump in now to round 2, Godzak just couldn't be shut down at all. I feel like the early pick was really good for him. Very smart to play that, and you know, without a person there to really hold you while you're on your drone and just getting ran out on like that, that's brilliant to see from Godzak. But what I found that they struggled utility going off early. They couldn't get really that repel that they wanted. They couldn't open up those barricades that they needed for those castle barricades on that piano. That means they couldn't put the pressure on the player who was just playing in Cigar Shop, and he's just roaming around there. He's playing, he's removing off the utility from the soft breach. It's just completely the Wamai's game in that room. But you know, Wamai's going to have a really big storm there, and the attack just couldn't do anything. They had to completely change up their attack. They couldn't get red wall. They had to go downstairs, and there's Godzak again. He's going to be there. He's going to be deep. He's going to get those picks, and that's everything that he's been asked to do. Waste time, you know, cause a little bit of utility loss to that attack, and remove any information that he can do, and he's done really well to do that one. A 4 and 0 starting off. Godzak going to get a nice 4K. Slam's going to get 1, and Jammy Burger with 2 in that round. All right, let's take a look as we go down to bottom floor. We're going to see the Mozzie and the Mute on the board, followed by both denials on lethals, and of course we're going to see the Goyo that's going to jump in now too. Alright, and of course on the attack we're going to see the same composition being brought again. We're trying to, you know, push up that Twitch drones, and those of course those Flores drones there too. Alright, so let's jump in to the round. 3 minutes on the clock. Let's take a look at the push we're going for. It looks like we're going to try and take some of this freezer side utility off nice and quickly. Probably as well go for some of the verticality here, as it doesn't look like we are going to be pushing Big Bakery too long or at the start here, as it does look like Slams is playing here with ADSs as well and some magnets. So they're going to go for this top down, making sure they've got this control at the top of the map. A lot of teams like to do this to make sure there's no roam potential that could creep down below them at any given time. Of course, these nomads are going to be very beneficial, because if they get shot, you're most likely going to hear them, or if they do, of course, go off, then it will, of course, indicate that there's a roamer coming down those stairs. Let's take a look at what we're going to go for, though. It does look like we have someone on those red stairs again, and Godzak is playing in this fireplace. Oh, Ellie is going to get a pick onto Z-Peaks. Where was that from? Did he just peek over? Oh, he's on the stairs, I think. It might have been on the stairs. There's a C4. Nothing going to land there. Godzak just going to sit and read, and he's got time here to play. And the attack do need to clear him out. He knows that. And he's also got Slams with him as well in mining. And this will come down to their teamwork now. How well they can communicate. How well they can just watch each other's angles. And if they can just get a refrag for a refrag, if of course they do feel pressure, then they'll be there in that position. However, it does look like Jammy Burger is going to experience some verticality issue as Slams is in that position. Will Godzak find himself rotating? That is the question. As Parker now in fireplace, Godzak is looking to just edge closer and closer. It is Craze going to take some damage, but that is Slam's going to go down. And now Godzak is just going to sit nice and comfortably in reading. He's going to wait until they think they have that control. They may have missed drones this reading place. Let's take a look. Flores drones now going downstairs onto the bottom floor, looking to get this freezer breach. Let's take a look. Godzak going to shoot. There's one. There's the diffuser dropped. He's not going to be able to hold it for too long, though, as he knows there are plenty more where that came from. Let's take a look as it's now Craze taking out Ellie. There's the shots. There he goes, and that is Godzak down. 3v2 now on the attacking favor. Here it is. Craze in sights. Profit is going to rip a nitro cell high. It's going to go down. There it is, as Hater does get the down anyway. Now, no nitro cells on the board here. There's no need, though. There is no verticality to hold off. Let's take a look. Profit shoots in the back. There's diffuser dropped. He's got to be careful here, as he's going to get shot from the freezer. Now, Profit in a 1v1 situation as Gecko goes down. Let's take a look. Oh, sorry, takes down Haters. The pre-fire may be the option. He's got to go for the kill. Let's take a look. Unlucky, he can't land that one. And Profit going to take round 2. And it's now 2-0 here. Wow, okay. Straight away, Sledge there. Unlucky to him in the last few seconds. It was either kill or be killed. He needed that kill. The diffuser was in a really bad position for him. And the time wasn't in his favor. Okay, looking at that defense, well, well, sort of like lasted out on that, that small roam. It wasn't a heavy roam up top. It was quite a light one. They were gonna obviously rotate off later on if they could get those kills, but they were playing up there for quite a while. I think Godzak's patient game was really well done. He could have just completely pushed out as soon as he saw Slams, of course, die there, but he didn't. He sat in, and of course they didn't drone out that reading properly, and he's gonna get a pick for it. Unfortunately, he does get refragged, and I can commend the attack for that. They did really well on that refrag and made sure that was, of course, that roam gone. But I feel like the attackers, they just needed that information on, of course, Godzak. They needed that reading to be prestige, pushing in from, of course, that white stairs going down into the mining room. It just wasn't the best, of course, with the information game. Going down to execute onto site, we do see, of course, Twitch going to get in there. He's on his own in a 1v2 on site. Of course, in a 3v2 situation, that's a quickly easy exchange. We're going to see a really good frag onto the Nomad as he pushes through those double doors. I feel like, it should have been a little bit of a better one from the Nomad there, although he did just rush into the site a little bit, maybe checking for his angles a little bit more, but he couldn't have done too much. He was going for that plant with his teammate who dropped into the freezer, and there you go. That's the 1v1 situation. Things to improve, definitely just making sure that attack has that information. They have the utility to do it. Let's see, can they make this, can they change this with just information? Let's take a look. Alright, Profit reinforcing the top of white here. And there we go. Oh, God, Zach already. Gonna make it. Oh, it's a double kill. Jammy and Craze off the board straight away. Oh, my God. Godzak has just made a play. He's now 7-1 within 3 rounds. And it's not even the end of the third one yet. Here we go. It's going to be Gecko free-firing onto that terrace as soon as he... off that terrace, onto that stacks as soon as he makes the play. There's a run out from Slams. He's not going to land anything. He's now known on pillars. He's all good, though. He's going to come off without an exchange. But it is still in man favor here. Oh, he's got to be careful. Oh, wow. Here you go. Slam just going to take some leg damage there from the outside lower balcony of the bakery roof. There we go. It is going to be the Nomad Jams, of course, going onto those double windows, making sure that no one can swap between them. A lot of players do like a little bit of late run out, as you can see from Godzak, as he manages to get both the Heart Breacher and the Twitch. So, in technicality, it's going to be a lot harder for them to now, with a man advantage, to get down onto this site. They've got to play this verticality brilliantly, and if they do decide to push the normal way, getting rid of these... Oh, they've backed off. Okay, they've backed off. They've backed off. Okay. There's one. Ellie going to get one. There's Parker getting out Profit. Gecko is, of course, down. Parker now in a 1v4 situation. Godzak pushing up close. Ellie gonna just get Gecko there. And there we go. Let's take a look. He's going for the... Did he just try a 360 there? He's been flashed. He's going to shoot in. And there's the pick for Parker. There's the knife again. And he's just going to accelerate into the line of sight from Ellie. And Ellie shakes his head there. And it's now 3-0. There we go, and it is now 3-0. A good round from the defense all in all. They're going to make a very, very strong play from that starting early round. Spawn peak. From there, it comes down to you're going to have to just push in through either Red Hatch, which they did. They managed to get control of Red, but they couldn't get in to the piano, or, it was just a little bit of a bad round for the attack again. They just lost that man advantage from a spawn peak, from a run out, which I believe he just double stacked together. So they just completely got taken as soon as he lined up the shot, which good to see from Godzak. Of course, now we're going to jump in to Bar and Cocktail. Let's take a look. Castle, Mute, Wamai, Jaeger, and Malusi on the board here. And Synergy have a lot of work to do. It's only round 4, but they now need to start making a little bit more of this round. Let's see how they do as we jump in to round 4. All right. On the defense, we're going to see again this castle being brought. What we did really well was, of course, these windows are going to be castled up. We've got this utility for the Banshees, the ADSs on Cigar. We're going to open up this, this soft wall. I don't know if they're going to stick with that. It does look like they might do that. Same composition, most likely going to keep that strat. But what what worked there was just the fact that they couldn't open up that wall anymore. They couldn't really go for those windows. They didn't have the utility to. Flores was off the board nice and early. They couldn't drive those drones onto the site to open up anything, get rid of any utility in this cigar shop. So it was kind of just a fixed round, if anything, just from the fact that they were struggling really, to push onto this strat. Let's take a look and see if they have any counters for this. There is the run out. Gecko going to make sure Haters is no more. There it is, Gecko. Godzak going to take some damage too. He's going to go down to Jammy Burger. There's the run out. Oh, it's not going to land. He's got to now sit. Ellie is going to get taken from running up. And this is just a complete throw of bodies. Jammy Burger going to take Ellie out. It's a very cocky play. Obviously it has its benefits, but now we're going to see a 5v2 within the first 30 seconds. And of course, we are still playing, 4 rounds in. We can't be dropping rounds. We just keep going. But it is Slams and Profit now that have to make up some ground. There we go. The sledge is now on the rappel of Piano. It's Gecko going to go down to Slams. Brilliant. And we're now going to see a 4 versus 2 situation. Numbers can still be made up here. The round isn't just determined, as we have seen plenty of times before in the past, from no matter what league you're in, situations like this turn about. It's Slam's going to take some damage there as he's rotating with Profit, but it's going to be the Skylight getting rid of Slams. And there it is, Craze making sure that twitch comes in handy from the Skylight. Let's see the drop down. There's the free fire. There's the down. There's the pick. We're going to maneuver away. Profit now looking onto Cigar Shop. Got to make sure that he can make a pick here. There's the pick from Jammy Burger, and it's not going to happen. There we go. 3-1. And there we go. I'd be surprised if this round wasn't for the taking here, as Synergy are now going to take their first attacking round. Alright, moving on to round 5. And I don't really have too much to say about that round, apart from the amount of bodies that got thrown through one window. I mean, Godzak's got lucky. Well, not really lucky. He's played smart, right? He's played smart round after round after round, and Synergy haven't counted on that. Okay, he's got those picks, and now he's going to do it again and again and again. It's got to be there's plenty of rounds which Synergy will stop him from doing this now. They've got to be alert, because the amount of times he's punished players for not being. Alright, let's take a look now. Going back to Bar and Cocktail, there's got to be something in comms saying, we are not doing that again. There's got to be. Alright, let's take a look. We are again bringing this same attacking composition. Not going to change too much up. The Jackal, again, going to be on this board, making sure we have a little bit extra on this roam denial. If any footprints that could lead into this site as well, coming on to later round execute, but they do of course need to manage to get control of this red stairs. There are plenty of ways of getting around this, of course, not just pushing that red stairs time after time. We saw of course the sledge is getting control of these castle barricades now more and more. He's just got to be careful of those runouts and those peaks from of course those doors and windows below him. And then he can start working, putting pressure on this player in Cigar and those players around Piano. Once they do that, they can of course open up this red stairs wall and start execute onto site. By of course, we're going to leave these two doubles soft there as well by the looks of it this time instead. Not too sure if they're going to put a shotgun across it or they are going to late reinforce. But we'll take a look. Oh, Haters and Godzak both making a run out here. And it's going to be Parker going to go down. Oh no, let's take a look. There's the pre-fire. It is Jammy Burger stuck in this spawn once again. If anything, it's this spawn that really causes them issues. It's quite a, it's a spawn that of course you can access the roof quite quickly too. Because it's all the way up, all the way down. Craze going to get Godzak. Brilliant refrag, 4v4. So Jaeger off the board, but that's the Nomad jabs off. Which is 3 Nomad jabs and 3 flashes off the board early on. Which is, that could be burning ADSs or holding those stairs. Echo going to take, I believe, a C4 or an impact to the face there. I believe it was an impact by the sound of it. It looked like Profit going to take some damage by a stray frag, I believe, from the Skylight there. Take a look. Slams, shotgun ready at Cigar for that drop if needed. And of course this attack now slowly Oh, making the way. Pigs from pillars going to send in that stray nade. Default cam is still intact. They're now going to know he's down there. Will we see a rotate down? We will. Haters is going to be in reading. Let's take a look. It does look like Pigs is aiming high. There's a late look, and he's going to be taken down by Haters. It's Pigs off the board. 4v3 situation as Craze is now breaking through mining here. Let's take a look. Will Haters... Oh no, it is Ellie that's going to just miss the pick on the head. And he's just heard the push in there. As now we're going to see a pursuit on pushing in. There is Jammy now dropping reds. Going to be pushing through into Piano here. Gecko tracking feet. There is the feet being tracked. Will Jammy be able to get anything here? No, there is the castle barricade. He's just going to see the tips of the feet there. He's going to actually hit them. It does, of course, alert the player there that they know where he is. He's going to rotate off. It's a lot of pressure now as they do open that up. And now we're going to push onto this white side. Gecko going to get a pick onto Haters. Now a 3v3 situation. Ellie is still deep on pillars. There's the pick though, and Craze going to go off the board nice and quickly. 38 seconds left now to execute onto site. Profit holding from within this bar. He's just at the door between, of course, this storage and this freezer. There it is. It's got to be the pick, and it will be. A little bit of a delayed shot there. He's just lining up his shot. He's just watching him as he walks back. And there we go, the finish with the SMG. And it's now 4-1. We now need one more round here to really even out the score a little bit more before roll swap. We need this 4-2 synergy. They really, really want it. If it goes 5-1, they're going to struggle later on when this attack comes into play. I don't know, though. You know, I haven't really seen their defense before. I haven't seen either team's defense or attack too much. If anything, I think I've only cast Immigrants once before. Actually, no, I was doing the another league's leaderboard, and that's why. So I haven't even cast Immigrants before, so not too sure, of course, on the strategic side of things of what they're going to have for their attack. But let's take a look on Kitchen, and let's see Mute, Vidge, Thunderbird, Kavira, and Mozzie on the board. A sick pick from the Oryx into the Cav. Let's take a look and see what they have to offer there. Of course, it's going to be a comfort pick. It can be utilized well for a team play. It just depends if you can isolate a player and get that interrogation off. It's not a, it's not a set in stone one though. He's going to be playing again like he did on Jaeger. He's going to be playing to remove drones to try and get early picks that might be significant into rounds. He knows that early picks in the rounds are less utility onto site. That is a given. There is, of course, a little bit of a risk and a reward for that, so he does have to pack his punches on this Kavira. Let's see what he's going to do with that. He's going to play high? He's going to play a very, very deep roam? Yes, he might be. Or just a run out off white. Let's see. He's prepped it. He might be doing it. Has he got the shotgun on, or the I don't know. We'll have a look in a second. I don't believe he'll be doing a run out with a shotgun, but we'll see. Oh, he shot it out. Oh, Ellie, no. Okay, Gecko gonna get out Haters. That was a one tap, by the way. I believe that was a spawn peek off of the white corridor. Okay, Godzak is just completely gonna get annihilated by Ellie. I now expect a 2k from Ellie for that. Okay, let's take a look. Starting off the rounds. It is, of course, two players now pushing on to this small bakery window. They've got to be careful. He's going to be ready for this. There's the shots onto the Twitch drone. As Profit now is just going to be sat on slight slams on a very deep roam up top. So it's essentially a 2 on site. Jammy Burger going to take some damage. Ellie really needs to sort of get a little bit closer to that small bakery. Nothing to worry about yet. It's just the call coming from Profit to say how close onto site they are. Ellie is just going to swing out. There's one. There's the refrag. Now 4v2 situation. Ellie going to completely just take a kill and lead the game. Unlucky. And Gecko going to hit the headshot. It's now an execute onto site. Slams up at the top. Going to get one pick. They now know he's going to rotate over pillars. Or, of course, this red side. There it is. Slams looking to finish things up here. Can he do anything? Shot through the wall, and that is around 4-2. I am waiting for the message to say pause. I'm going to put in chat pause question mark, which is essentially the rehost, if anything, as of course I do see it, but we'll see. Or rehost question mark. If not, he'll reconnect and we'll be all good to start. Of course, I've got to make sure I'm not just going to do it. Alright, no one's going to mention anything in chat. It looks like he's just going to reconnect momentarily. Okay, there it is. Okay, just in time. Brilliant. He's going to get the Twitch. And there we go. The composition is complete. The book's going to come into play with haters. And we're going to spawn, of course, for the kitchen on the defense here. It is the Cade, the Jaeger, the Bandit, the Mute, and the Wamai. Very, very heavy on this electrical and entry denial for those drones. Let's take a look and see what we have to offer. Wamai and Jaeger, of course, going to finish that off with lethal denial. Let's take a look. No shields on the board. And we'll see how they're going to operate here. It might just come into play that they play this heavier big bakery with all the utility that they're going to bring. A lot of teams do bring that. They don't always opt for that shield. They might be, of course, utilizing just Jaeger there with those ADSs. But we'll take a look and see in a minute. Of course, this bomb is quite big, long ways the way you attack it, so the utility can be spread out. Let's take a look at, of course, its attacking composition. Once again, we're going to see actually Yana on the board with those nades. With that information, is going to be very viable. And, of course, that book as well. Roll swap is inbound here as we are now on round 7. It's 4-2. Alright, starting off. Will we see any early picks from the Synergy defense? Let's take a look. Alright, interesting. Let's see, one up top and one playing a lighter roam. Okay, nice to see. And I think Cray, is that his gun or is it C4? Okay, it is a C4. I was going to say, is it glitched? I think he was prepping for that nitro on the hatch. I think he was, yeah. He might still do it. It looks like he is. Yep, he will probably try that if they do go on that hatch. Godzak starting off strong. Gecko. It is going to be the player behind, of course, the big bakery. Cake stands there. And, okay, let's take a look. Parker going to be on the reception. Ellie going to take out Craze. That is the, of course, deep roam off the board here. Big still on the board, but they are going to get a pick from Parker onto Godzak. And Nomad Jab's coming onto the pillars. So let's take a look, see if we can get this pinch. Will it happen? Haters is inbound for an issue here. There it is. Haters is going to hear him. And he's going to get the pick. Peaks is going to miss out on a prime opportunity. Although he should have been refragged anyway if Nomad was moving around fast enough. Should have been a 1-for-1 there. Free fire coming in to this Christmas room here. Let's take a look. Parker, get the pick. Not going to happen. Slam's going to get the take. There it is. And we're now moving to execute onto site. This should be a round win here as the double stack from Ellie has got the kill there. All right, 5-2 now. And that is, of course, the next round done with. Let's take a look and see what we have for the leaderboards. All right. It is 8-6 with Gecko. Parker 5-5. Jammy Burger 6-6. Craze is 3-7 and Peaks is 1-5. Godzak is 9-6. Ellie 8-4. Slams is 5-5. Prophet 4-3. And Haters are 3-6 here. Alright, let's take a look onto Bar and Cocktail, Castle, Jaeger, Lucy, Mute, and Wamai. You're going to see those Banshees and Castles complementing each other on the board here, followed by, of course, those Wamai Magnets and those ADSs being brought. And finally, the Mute Jammer is going to be utilized, of course, for either that red wall or within those site walls as well. Let's take a look and see on this attack. Finka is now on the board. Finka, of course, being essentially a lot more utilized with those nades, with that gong, with those stims, with those adrenaline stims. It's going to be, you know, quite a viable op now. A lot of teams love to use it, and they will run it forever. Honestly, I've seen so many just put that in their main composition, if anything. So nice to see that. So that is, of course, 4 nades and 2 breaches there, followed by 3 flashes and 4 breach charges there. Sorry, hard breaches. Okay, let's take a look on to Cocktail here, as we now, of course, do see Leaf, just a single reinforcement, and a ADS there too. Let's take a look on Stacks. There's an ADS too on Banshee on White, and of course those castle barricades going on those windows too. What's interesting is we're leaving this one soft, so it might just be quick access to get to this mute jammer. Or to stop anyone from, you know, opening up that window. They might be holding that instead with the gun angle. But it does allow them to get away with a little bit more utility here. So, okay, let's take a look. Parker, of course, setting up that bulletproof camera. And this attack will now commence. Ellie, most likely going to utilize one of those nades on, of course, the castle barricades. Again, we are seeing this wall completely solid, which does mean they might have an easier job of actually opening it because the defenders can't shoot from the other side compared to the strat that was ran here by Immigrants. Okay, Haters going deep. Let's take a look. We do actually see, I believe, Parker looking to remove himself from that situation as he rotates now from reading. He's going to be playing pillars. There's the drone he's found. He might be hunted down here, though, by Haters, as he's got to be careful. Flare on white. Hater's going to go down. Here it is. It's the castle. Making the play, finishing the kill. Parker. Slam's going to get crazed. Execute onto side, looking to get Cigar Shop into control. Prophet now looking to utilize his Selmas. He's still got 2 left. Godzak, of course, supplying those 2 nades. He still has a lot of utility in his back pocket to utilize here. On to Execute. Let's take a look. Ellie. Holding on. There's the pick through the wall. Can he finish it off? I don't think so. Slam's going to take out Gecko here as we now move into a 3v4 situation. It's Godzak moving ever so closer. There's the Banshee going to give some information. Jammy Burger going to get slammed, and there it is. There's the pick onto the balcony. Prophet now peeking in from this angle of a Cigar, looking onto the stacks there. He can't really find too much. He doesn't know of that white player. He's going to get pre-fired. There's Diffuser dropped, and there's now a little bit more of some hope here for Parker, as Godzak now has to make his way around this bar to find this pick. There's one. And now it's a 1v1 situation. Parker drops deep. Nades are left here to supply, to drop onto this white. Oh, the ADS just going to cancel that out. He's now going to watch himself as Parker is accelerating up the white side here. Got to be careful he doesn't get shot there, and he's managed to get away. Godzak now, 23 seconds left to either plant or get this kill here onto Parker. There it is, the bulletproof cam going to go off. Parker going to be sat here in this white corridor. He's going to try and smash open a rotate here into washroom. The ping's going to be false, and he's now going to rotate off as Godzak has got the plant down. Now holding on to this white stack here. The top of white, there's a pick, and there's a round. It's now 6-2, and 1 round left here for Immigrants to win. Synergy a little bit split there in the last few seconds of the round, although it did seem to be a 2v1 situation. Mute just going to be taken down by Godzak nice and quickly off of that bar. He's going to rotate into a line of sight that he can't see, and there's just no information or no one on that bulletproof that's going to be able to just say Godzak is on bar. They're just going to be completely oblivious to that drop on. Okay, let's take a look. Nomad, Ace, Yana, Glaz, and Finker on the board. Glaz is something I wouldn't have thought I'd be saying in the last few days. Let's see if it gets 6 picks. It's a most likely one, but they might keep it in. Legion, Castle Bandit, Mute, and Jaeger on this board as well. Alright, let's take a look. Sophia going to be 6 picked in from the Yana. And the Castle is going to be 6 picked in as well. Let's take a look. If he gets stuck or not, it is the Malusi. There's the Banshees on the board. Sophia, of course, going to bring those breaches and stunts for pieces of utility in total from its ability. Let's take a look. We have the Nook on the board there too from Briss Slam. So let's take a look. Haters bringing in that Glaz. It's stuck. I love that. This last round's got a very unique composition. So if we do keep track on composition usages and percentages, we're going to see a Glaz for the first time. Alright, let's take a look at this setup for defense. Alright, it will be the Bandits coming in to red, followed by, of course, site setup here, double reinforcement. Stacks looking to have an ADS then too, followed by a single ADS on a mute jammer as well. I believe that is most of its setup. Banshees will just be, of course, utilized on stairs and windows. Godzak going to get the pick there onto Ellie, starting off the rounds. Yeah, Banshee on white stairs too. So that's pretty much the setup that we're looking at here. Let's see, will we get a, Well, it won't be a flawless round, but will the defense be able to bring anything from this? Oh, there's one. Just going to miss the opportunity to finish him. Oh, and there it is, the refrag. Gecko going to make sure he repeats that. And yeah, there it is. All right, 3 minutes on the clock, and it's a 5v3 situation. A lot of people are going to be a little bit annoyed with that start of the round, especially the TK there. But let's keep going. Let's keep moving. Glaz now moving up this white stairs. Will he be able to get the pick? He will. There it is. Gecko going to go off the board. Prophet now going to get a refrag for his fallen teammate there. It is, of course, a 3v2 as Peaks and Craze. Oh, there it is. Hater's going to get Craze. There it is, the refrag. Hater's going to go down. Peaks ready. Prophet now in a 1v2 situation. He's rotating deep here from this reception side. Let's see if he pushes up. It might be white side push, I believe. Let's take a look. Do we have any information that can still be left intact? I believe, of course, default cam up top can be still utilized here. Prophet just trying to make himself a little bit of a 360 as he goes up the stairs. There's the Banshee that's going to be activated. Leash and Goon Mine 2 going to go off. Everything's hitting him in the feet right now. Let's see. We check in. It's Pixel. Got to be careful there. He's going to have to pull this out sooner or later. A lot of HP being taken off here. And there's a round. Jammy Burger going to finish it off 6-3. And there's another defense round coming into play after an early TK and an early pick off that white corridor window. All right, let's take a look as we move on to the hopefully, well, potentially one of the final match point rounds we're going to see here. It is Kitchen now. Let's take a look. Now, Synergy have a little bit more room to play with. They have got their 1 round closer to coming back into the game, but they still have a long way to go as they still have to, you know, drag out these rounds. They can't afford to lose. They can't afford to make a mistake, or else this game is not theirs. Let's take a look and see what happens now on this attack. Let's see. Oza, Finker, Ace, Jackal, and Yana, a full-on fragging lineup while this Ace going to be utilized here. And let's take a look at the defense. Capcan for Capcan, Bandit, Jaeger, Mute, and Wamai going to be brought into the composition down here. I think those Capcan traps can be very viable just because of that bomb site accessibility. There's only a certain amount of doors that will be utilized throughout the round, especially from that big and small bakery that might be potential Capcan spots as well. But we'll take a look and see how well that can be utilized as well. Final executes onto site. You do, of course, have the single prep door and, of course, the double door onto site. So we'll take a look and see if that Capcan does prove useful. You also might see, yeah, we're going to see some off-site Capcans too. All right, brilliant. A lot of Capcans do like to utilize their traps off-site, but some find it more accessible for that final few executions. Let's take a look now. Jammy putting down Mute Jammer on on Freezer and Big Bakery here. There he is. Bandit batteries here as well on default. Pretty much common setup here. We, of course, do have a little bit of a change in the Banshees instead. They're going to be subbed out. But we'll see how well this composition does. And this attack now going to be launched into full effect. As we do see Haters now with, of course, the Oza shields. Will he be able to make anything happen here? There's got to be a pick. No, Gecko ready. As Jammy just escapes that one. Haters could have had a potential 2-piece there, but a very good pinch from this defense. Slams now up top. He's going to be trying to find feet. He sees the red feet there. There's a pick onto the head of Parker as he's going to become victimized. Prophet going to get one there too. And there is the Capcan trap claiming Godzak. Didn't think that would be a thing. Godzak going to completely be removed off the board by that Capcan trap. I believe it's a double, so it did come beneficial. There's the pick. Nice and simple. Ellie making sure that one happens. And there's the nades coming in too, making sure no ADS is going to catch that nade. And there it is. Wall should be theirs. Let's move on. A 3 versus 2 situation here. As Profit now looking to open up with his Selma charges. Brissac onto Kochek as we now looking to push onto Small Bakery, holding this angle onto the Small Bakery door. There is Gecko now left in a 1v3 situation as Ellie goes and gets a pick onto Jammy Burger. The Prophet is going to get this default plant down, but will we see the prone player? It's not going to happen. The shots are missed. There's the stomach shot, going to be finished off by Ellie there, and that is the round and match here for today. And of course, there is the scoreboard for you as we finish. Gecko 10-9, but Godzak 12-8, followed by Ellie 11-6. Anyway, guys, we might be able to get an interview here. We'll take a look. It won't be too long, but we will see if Haters he's asked for one. I don't know if we are doing it. I haven't been briefed, but we're gonna take a look and see. Normally I'd end it straight away. But we'll take a look. Alright, I'm going to invite Haters. Now, I haven't done an interview in quite a while, so let's take a look. As now, should be joining. I don't know if my audio is going to work. That is the question. Before we start, we'll just check that our audio works. Hello. You're right. Ah, right. Ah, okay, 1 second. Because I've had an audio issue. So it might be that. Okay. Yep, you're imminent to do this, aren't you? All right, okay. All right, talk to me about that round then. Sorry, that game then. What went on? Yep. Okay. So Haters being ill. Okay. Yeah, those runouts consistent. What was the thing behind the runouts? You know, round after round, you're going to see he's getting these incredible 2 pieces and 3 pieces from just runouts. Like, what was the party like? Passionate. So, okay, is that going to be, if that was one word to describe the entire game, would that be the word, or is there another one you can use? Passionate or sick, okay. Brilliant. Alright, so, because this is week 1, what are you expecting for the rest of the season? Do you reckon you're going to be quite dominant this season? Are you confident as a team? As an individual? Confident for top 3? Okay. I won't repeat that. So this season's going to be a lot of dedication. You're going to be gunning for that top 3 then. No messing, right? Yeah. Brilliant. Alright, haters. Well, because of course audio isn't included, I would go longer, but thank you for jumping in and well played. Great game. Thank you, mate. See you later. In a bit. Alright, that was Haters, and a great game, I must say. Thank you, everybody, for jumping in. I don't know why Presidential Plane's on my playlist, but thank you, everyone, for jumping in for today's commentary. And well done to both Synergy and Immigrants. Immigrants coming off strong this matchup, and I can't wait for the rest of the season. Anyway, I've been Tom, and see you guys all later. Good night.